we are at an event where WayForSky has organized an aviation seminar collaborating with the Accolade Flying Wings, where they have invited guests from South Africa. So now we shall talk to them and know more about it. Ma'am, what is this event all about?
Today is a partnership between WayForSky and Accolade Flying Wings. It's about introducing India to aviation and training in South Africa.
So as we know that many schools promise that 100% placement and regarding this, so how your company is different from any other company?
Well, we strive on safety, we strive on quality as well as standards. So we have very high standards. All our students go through an interview process to ensure that you are capable of becoming a pilot and that you are dedicated to the cause of becoming a pilot.
What is the complete fee structure you are providing? Is there any scholarship program?
Unfortunately, we don't have any scholarship programs, but WayForSky, in partnership with some of the banks in India, do offer you some loans and partnerships that you can sign up with in order to get your studies processed.
Hi, my name is Jody Clark. I'm a grade 2 flight instructor at Accolade Flying Wings. In South Africa, Johannesburg.
So what are the training procedures that you go by?
There's actually quite a few. So where to start? So when the students get to South Africa, the first thing that we're going to set them up is to get their student pilot license. Once they have their student pilot license, they will then move on to ground training. The ground training will be based on the 8 subjects that they have to start with for their PPL training. Once they have the 8 subjects out the way, they'll then start with their flight training. Flight training will be on a briefing basis, so it's briefing, which is on the ground, and then flying, briefing, flying, until they're done with or completed with all the exercises. Once that's done, once they get their private pilot license, we'll move on to getting them their night rating. After the night rating, we'll move on to their commercial pilot training. So part of the commercial pilot training will be their hour building, which is the requirement of 100 hours so that they can obviously develop their skills on their own. They'll also write their commercial pilot exams. Out of the exams, there's about 10 of the exams that they have to write. From there, then they'll start with their commercial pilot training, which is instrument rating training as well as multi-engine training. And then they get their commercial pilot license.
So what are the safety measures that you opt for ground training?
So for all the training that is in place, we make sure that, for example, for the ground training, we have something called the training procedures manual. So that is like basically our bylaws that state what we can and cannot do. If we deviate from these bylaws, then we obviously risk in not only the safety of the students, we're risking the safety of ourselves as well as the safety of our aircraft. So when it comes to safety, we look at the fact that when we're going, for example, for a flight, right, we make sure that the weather is good enough for us to take on the flight. We make sure that wind is okay. We make sure that the visibility is great, and the temperature as well, that it's within the limits of not only the aircraft, but the training procedures manual of our flight school, which is a lot more stricter than the aircraft itself. That is just so that we keep safe, we keep the students safe, as well as keep the ATO, which is our aviation training organization, running throughout.
So is there any specific reason why this training is taking place in South Africa and not in our India itself?
So the South African license is very broadly recognized, right? So in partnership with WayForSky, they opted to collaborate with us, Accolade, in South Africa, so that we get them into South Africa because our license is so well recognized, and the standard of training is so high that everything just works out perfectly. Instead of them training this side in India, they get the license in South Africa. Doing the conversion over into the Indian license is a lot easier, but also then they have a higher standard of training, which we get them through.
So is there any last message that you would like to leave to the parents and the students regarding aviation?
There's a lot that I can leave. Partly it's expensive, but for the students it is fun. As long as you take it seriously, you're disciplined, you're diligent, and you're on time, you're punctual. As long as you're disciplined, you'll get to where you need to be to get yourself to where you want to be.
My name is Pilot Anil Sharma. I have done my flying from Delhi Flying Club, and now I am giving motivational speech motivational lectures to all flying students in Delhi, Kota, Hyderabad, Bangalore, wherever people invites me, I go there.
So how long were you flying?
I started flying in 1989 from Delhi Flying Club, and I have flown up to 2005.
So please share some of your experiences of your flying.
See, flying is a very good hobby. Flying is a very good profession. It is the fastest and safest mode of transport. People are scared. I tell you one thing, out of 1 lakh students, we don't find even one full-fledged pilot. That is civil. And if you talk about fighter pilots, you don't get 1 out of 20 lakhs cadets. So this is the difference between other mode of this and in flying. Here, you have to be precise all the time. You can find fake doctors, fake advocates, fake judges, fake police officers, fake IAS officers, but you cannot find a fake pilot in the whole world because you have to take off the aircraft and land. So question doesn't arise. And if a fake pilot is there, he will kill himself.
So what difference do you see while you were training in your time versus now? What are the main differences do you see now?
See, training is as usual. Now better aircraft has come today. That time it was all manual and there was no simulator in our time. Now today there is a simulator and there is a automation, lot of automation taken place. So machine is working a lot on computers. So if a pilot used to make mistake, we used to crash the aircraft. But now pilot making a mistake, computer catches him because pilot gives a command to the computer releases further command. So today aircraft flying is safer than earlier days.
As we know, we come across so many news that plane has crashed this way, that way. So what do you think on this?
So accident takes place on road, in the air and in the water also. But whenever an accident takes place, we have to see there can be 3 reasons for aircraft accidents. Number 1, it can be a human error. Number 2, it can be a mechanical failure. And number 3, it can be environmental problem which nobody knows.
Hi everyone, my name is Mazuddin Lala. I am the founder and director of the WayForSky. So we are bringing the opportunity for the student who wanted to want to become the pilot. So we are the one.
Many aviation schools promise placements but fail to deliver. What makes your institution different in this regard?
Very good question. To be honest, many aviation schools are not having the people who can guide them how to regarding the DGCA, regarding the admission process, regarding the behavior of the Indian students and the streams and all. So we are bringing something called we have the student portal now, where student can go themselves and log in over there and they can start the entire journey. Like even to get the admission, there's no need to run here and there. They are they can start from the portal itself, and even they can apply for the visa. Even they can apply for the ground class and start their classes as well.
So India has already several pilot and cabin crew training academies. What gap you are truly filling in?
See, as you all know, there are many pilots which are required now. So they are in the news, there are 15,000 pilots what we require. So we are just hoping to serve the India in the better way, where we are giving the best pilots to the airlines. So we are hoping we are covering the course in just 12 months, and we are delivering to the airlines ready course.
One of the cheapest school in South Africa, and it was the cheapest school, and it will remain so for some time. But yes, once it is known to everyone, then it will not be. So better to take this opportunity, and not only this Like not only this is a cheapest school, but also it is very good at flying training. I have talked to the students myself. It has been one of the best experience to talk to them, and the instructors are of very good knowledge and know a lot about flying, and there's a good environment for the Indian students, and the school is very old and very reputed. Earlier it was having only Egyptians and Saudi students. Now they are taking Indian students as well, and we are offering very good discounts in ground classes. Very good discount in ground classes that will be taken by me under WayForSky, and apart from that, we'll be also giving you full visa work, and also flight ticket and whatnot. Like there are so many things which I cannot even tell. There are more than 6 to 7 things which saves almost 2 lakh rupees. In India, if the flight training should have happened at 42 lakh, it is right now at 60 or 65 lakhs also, with food and accommodation included. So what I'm trying to say, it is overhyped in India to an extent. I will not say to every Indian school, but yes, many schools are charging too high fees. And whereas in South Africa, it is still not the case, but it can be, because once this school gets its fame from Indian students, it will do the same, because it is a tendency of every school.
So what are the safety measures which have been opted for training purposes?
So if the weather is bad, this school does not allow the students to fly, even at a slight change in weather, or if there is a maintenance left. First thing. Second thing is, as far as safety is concerned, we verify the schools and the accommodation. We check this, the accommodation is close by or not, and we tell to secure yourself by getting the accommodation in the safe place. So it is very secure, and there are many female students living there already, and that too from India. Also there are around 3 to 4 students going, and 2 are already there. So I believe that there are a lot of students already, and the place is very good and secure.